speaking with the players the last couple of days, a lot of them talked about the added attention that comes with playing in prime time. Guys, they now have a national audience that doesn't always get to see them, and that's giving many players some added motivation. So this one should be fun to watch. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. Smart play here, just take a knee. Taking the field for the Patriots. Three-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, been good for so long now, year after year, just puts up unbelievable numbers.
First down here. Ridley's going to secure the handoff.
And they came up a yard short.
Stephen Ridley rushed for over 1,200 yards last season.
Yeah, it was Stephen Ridley's first year as a primary running back, Jim, and he really came through for the Patriots. Ran with power and determination.
Tom Brady will be taking this one from the gun. Brady is going to take it from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Incompletion there, just not quite able to get the feet down. Rodgers Cromartie as a force on that defense.
They need Rodgers Cromartie to turn into a shutdown corner. If they can get that from him, they could return to a dominant defense.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. It is Ridley. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the first down.
Always important to know where you are in the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
First down here after the run. And they go back to the ground. Now to about the 33.
Well, I know it was a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football. Try to wear the defense down.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Second down and 9. Trying to work that left side. Shakes off the hit. Gets to about the 36.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and 6. Looks to his left. And it's picked off by Rodgers Cromartie. He's in the clear. Denver Broncos in for the score. This satisfying defensive replay is brought to you by Snickers. Hungry for victory? Snickers satisfies.
What a catch, what an interception, and not only that, take it all the way back for a touchdown. You talk about deflating for an offense. Oh, shoot, that gets close to making them quit.
The Broncos for the point after. He made it.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick.
The returner opts for the touchback, and the offense will begin at the 20. The Patriots lined up, bunch formation. 1st and 10. That catch will extend the drive.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
That ball was going the other way. Tackles made.
Well, I have to say that's just a terrible decision by the quarterback there. He's got to know when you're in a situation like this, you just cannot make that type of pass.
Dreesen's moved from the tight end position to the slot. Tight end in motion. Manning from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Complete.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd down and 4. Working that left side. The Broncos get a first down.
9-yard gain on the play.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
They've got a first down now after that catch.
Manning's dropping back to throw once again. Good throw. Broncos in the end zone.
Well, it was a good job on that touchdown that time, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
The Broncos with the PAT to come. The point after try is in the books.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football.
They'll take it at the 20.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Tossing it to the running back. Taking off. Ridley rips off a long one.
What a job that time by the offensive line. That hole was so big you could have drove a car through it. The running back hit it full speed, and that allowed him to get down the field and get that long run.
Amendola's lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. Throwing now to his left. The Patriots now move the chains. Touchdown. This game is tight.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Patriots with an extra point try on the way. It's good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. It out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
4-time NFL MVP quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you hear that phrase, he's a coach on the field, it is not a cliche when you're talking about Peyton Manning. Many people have said probably the best wide receiver coach in the NFL is the quarterback Peyton Manning.
Tight ends in motion here. Peyton Manning from the shotgun, looking to the right side and throwing. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first. Demaryius Thomas turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target in Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you.
This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
It's a mindset. It's a culture. That's what you got to create when you talk about running the football. And when you get it going the right way, you can grind the defense up. Another first down for this offense running the football.
"15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go." Back after this word from your local station. The Broncos still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. Dreesen's in the slot here for this play. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Gains 13.
Good job by the running back that time, finding the open hole and picking up those extra yards.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Manning from the gun.
What a spectacular reception. And what a catch that time, partner.
Nothing surprises it anymore. These guys are so talented. You're right. Spectacular catch.
Nickel formation for the defense here. It's a 2nd and 4. Eyeing that left side. Makes the grab and the feet are down.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
I think when Coach Fox, as we look back at him again, when he first took the job, he had to be excited about what he saw on that defensive side. Before he knew he was going to get Peyton, he knew he had the likes of Von Miller on that defense and others.
They got good players on the defensive side. They have speed, Jim, and they have a good offensive line too. So I think the makings of a solid football team were there when John Fox became the head football coach of the Denver Broncos. And then after 1 year, I think Peyton Manning goes, wow, I like what I see in Denver. A very good offensive line. When you have a good offensive line, that gives the quarterback a chance. Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second and 3. They give it to the running back.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 3rd and 2, challenging the defenders to the right side. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
That reception gave them the first down. Manning's got it in the gun. It's over to Welker. That pass was hurried.
Well, these are the kind of throws in the NFL, Jim. You just take for granted that if it's open, you are going to hit it. But the quarterback makes a big mistake, leaves the receiver too far to the inside, and it goes incomplete.
You have 2nd down. Waits for an opening to unfold, and they sack the quarterback.
This defense, they are definitely not faint of heart, are they, Jim? They will bring the pressure. Good blitz that time, and they take the quarterback down.
Two-minute warning. Play after play after play here on this drive.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. That's Peyton hitting Joel Dreesen with that pass. Defense calls a timeout.
After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume.
Should be what we call a gimme.
And the kick is good for 3.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Amendola's a receiver in the slot. Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Caught. The Patriots get a first down. Here we go. 1st and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space and making a nice catch.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Brady is in the shotgun. The throw to the left. Ball is caught. Picks up 4. The Patriots call a timeout and are left now with only 1. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. Ridley lined up in the backfield. 2nd and 7. Throws to the right. Caught it, but his feet are out of bounds.
Terrible throw by the quarterback. Terrible route by the wide receiver. Oh, wow, what a shock. The football was incomplete.
Amendola's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 3rd and 7. Incompletion on that hurried throw. Gostowski lining up for the field goal. The field goal try. Yes, sir.
Then they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Patriots now getting ready to kick it away. Ball's on the ground. The kicking team recovers, and here they go.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and they recover the fumble. Great job.
Amendola's in the slot. 1st down and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Makes the sack. Loss of 8 on the play.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ridley lined up in the backfield. Snap back to Brady from the gun. Looking for a receiver on the left side here.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Ridley's shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. 3rd and 7. He'll fire it out to the left, and he hauls it in. The Patriots with no timeouts left.
We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Brady's back in shotgun formation.
Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete. Too much pressure on the quarterback on that play, Phil.
That defense, boy, oh boy, are they aggressive, and they can get after the quarterback. We saw it on that play. This is going to be a tough assignment for this offensive line today.
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good. That does it here for the first half. Patriots trail in this one. We'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis.
Let's find out the latest from the sideline. Danielle Bellini is there reporting.
Jim, I get a chance to quickly speak with Coach Masters during halftime. It's an uphill battle for his team, guys, as they head into the second half. But he says it's not the time to get frustrated. There's no reason to try and be a hero. Just follow the game plan, and things will work themselves out. I'll send it back up to you guys.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 1st and 10. Handoff to the back.
Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Well, that looks like an upper body injury, Jim. I think we both can tell that. And now the question is, how bad is it? You just never know.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Off the mark. Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. 3rd and 5. And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3 and out.
You talk about a blitz on the defensive side, it's all about timing. Disguise it to the last second and time up the snap of the football. They did it that time, and they get the sack on the QB.
All set to punt here. Leon Washington's going to try and return this punt. That brings the play to an end. Ridley lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10 as they go ground here, searching for space to the right.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Two tight ends. 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back, play action. Trying to work that left side. Drops the pass.
Well, he dropped the football, and there's no doubt why he dropped it. You have to look it in.
Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. They send the tight end in motion. The formation here, shotgun. Scans the field. Looking to the right side and throwing. Intercepted.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything. They're strong enough to stop the run, but how about this interception? Good job. Good reading of the quarterback and a nice catch.
Nickel formation here for the defense. 1st and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Welkers, a receiver in the slot. Peyton finds Eric Decker.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Welker is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Second down, 3 to go. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Wide open for the catch.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver and you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline. Let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
Welker's in the slot. Midway into the third. He'll throw it over the middle.
Lots of ways to attack cover two. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Second down coming up. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. Screen, reaches out and snatches it. Gains 11.
Catch is made for a first down.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
First down here after the completion. Manning's going to take it from the gun. That's over to Welker. Devin McCourty gets the theft. The tackle is made. Touchdown. First down coming up. Tight end in motion. Brady's got it in the gun. That's an interception.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
Peyton Manning under center. 1st and 10. Looks around. And they can't connect.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover two. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Offense lines up here.
2nd and 10.
Setting up screen. Brings it into his body.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
So they get the reception, but it's not enough to move the chains. Third down coming up.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Peyton Manning under center. First and 10. Looks to his left. Peyton connects with Jacob Tamme.
Someone's been injured out there. Hold on a minute.
Well, after watching that play, I think it's safe to say you can tell it's an injury to the lower body. Really big hit. Feel bad for the guy. I hope he's okay.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Manning from the gun. Throws to the right. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Now looking at third down.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
That's over to Welker, and Wes Welker hauls it in.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Should be an easy one here.
The kick is good.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. That's a touchback.
Now on first down. Ridley running to his right.
The 22 with the carry. 1 yard gain on the play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Tight ends in motion here. "15 minutes to go." Back after this word from your local station. The Patriots offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. Ballard's a receiver all the way out to the right.
We're back for the start of the fourth quarter. He'll fire it out to the left. Brady throws it into the big mitts of Rob Gronkowski.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
And Amendola's lined up in the slot. They're down at 7. Working that left side. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Terrible job by the quarterback. It's third down. You throw it short of the markers. Well, you get a completion. That's great. You're really accurate. But there were guys open down the field. Take a chance and go for it.
Zoltan Mesko now ready to punt. Bringing the play to an end. Defense comes out in the nickel. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
In the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. It's handed to the running back. They tackle him for a loss.
That time I got to blame the running back. He made a bad read. His vision was terrible. He makes the wrong decision, and it cost his team yards lost.
Thomas lined up now as a slot receiver. Third and 2. They hand it off to the running back. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Good job of knowing the situation on the offensive side. Third and short. Don't look for a big run. Just get enough to get a first down and get those chains moving.
The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. First and 10. Throwing now to his left. Makes the grab. Gain of 16.
Well, when you got 4 defensive backs playing deep, you are going to have a lot of wide open space underneath. We saw it that time, and another easy completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Two minutes remaining in the game. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. To the ground here. That'll stop the clock with that timeout. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. That's second down coming up. They feed him the ball again. Going to lose yards here. The defense needed to slow this game down, so that may be a very useful timeout. Now they're ready to go. Nickel formation for the defense here. 3rd and 7. Run it again. Up the middle. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. Field goal try coming up for the Broncos. The kick is through for 3.
Nice little recovery that time by the field goal holder. He gets it in position. This kicker, he is a machine right down the middle.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous.
First down, offense readying for the snap. They send the tight end in motion. Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Looking to the right side and throwing. He had it, but the hit jars the ball loose.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
They've come out in the dime package. From the gun. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Caught it, but he's out of bounds.
I don't know what was more terrible. That was a terrible route. Terrible throw by the quarterback. Oh, and what a shot. Gets incomplete.
Amendola's a receiver in the slot. Brady is in the shotgun. Looking for an open receiver on the right.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
Offense lines up here. Snap back to Brady from the gun.
So that's not going to get it done here.
And the offense is going to turn it over on downs.
Situations like this sometimes can cost you the game. You're down in the second half. Why would you go for it on fourth down in this situation? You don't get it, that decision might cost you this football game.
The quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Now 1st and 10.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
No gain on the play.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Takes a knee.
The defense comes out on the dime.